Well, hi everybody. Welcome back to another What Sold Update video. In these videos, I show you excerpts from older videos where I bought stuff, then I break in and I update you guys on what they sold for. It's usually pretty informative, and we have some fun along the way too. Okay, so let's get started. Here's item number one. On the other side of that shelf, I saw another beard trimmer. This was called the Micro Touch. It was only $5.99, and it sells for about $25 online. I might grow a beard. Well, I decided against growing a beard, but I did end up buying the beard trimmer, and I put it on eBay that night, and it sold for $16.95 plus shipping. So I was pretty happy with that. Not a great markup, but I made money. Okay, now on to the next item. Well, the first thing I saw when I got to this store was this Santa Claus flying an airplane. He was battery operated. His propeller spun around, and that was pretty cool. They were asking $4.99 for him, and online he goes for between $20 and $25. So I definitely wanted this. It's Christmas season, so I was pretty sure that Santa was going to sell. So I listed it on eBay, and it took about a week, and it ended up selling for $18.95 plus $8.95 shipping. So now someone has a Santa flying around their room, and I have $18.95. That's a pretty fair trade, don't you think? Okay, now let's go see what else I bought. When I got to this store, I walked right over to their Halloween section, where I saw this Tri-Wizard Harry Potter goblet. They were asking $3.99 for it. It lit up, and online, these are going for between $20 and $25. So I had my first item here. Harry Potter stuff is kind of hot. It's not on fire, but the stuff does sell. Well, this goblet ended up selling for $19.95 plus $10.95 shipping, which was a pretty nice markup. Now remember, if you see it out there, look up the prices, but it's not like the hottest item I've ever seen. Okay, now, on to the next item. I wasn't finding anything on this aisle, and then as I got towards the end of it, I saw this monkey holding a leaf. Well, it turned out that it was a Trinket tray. They wanted $3.98 for it, and it's also an incense burner, and online they go for $25. That monkey Trinket tray, which I liked a lot, and I thought was very unique, ended up selling for $19.95 plus $10.95 shipping. Can't ask for better than that. Okay, let's move on. The next place I found anything interesting was on their toy aisle. It would each do interactive Christmas toys. The first one was called North Pole Message Machine. They wanted $3.99 for it, and it sells for $25. The next one was this interactive microphone, also $3.99, and it also sells for $25. That message machine and that microphone both ended up selling to different people for $21.95 plus shipping. So I ended up making out really well on that purchase. This store has a toy section, but it's not very big and usually doesn't have very much. But today I spotted this Diecast good humor truck.
It looks just like a real good humor truck, so now you can be a good humor man yourself.
They were asking $5 for it. Now, I don't usually buy Diecast because they're tough to make money with, but this was selling for $25 online. You can count on one hand how many Diecast cars and trucks I buy, because they usually don't have much value. But this good humor truck seemed to be selling, so I took a chance with it. And I'm pretty glad I did, because it ended up selling for $27.95 plus shipping. So you know what I did? I went out and bought $27.95 worth of ice cream. Yeah, I gained a few pounds, but it was delicious. Okay, now on to the next item. Well, it wasn't long before I found the second item of the day. It was this brass flamingo. Goodwill was asking $8.99 for it, and when I looked them up online, They were selling right around the $30 range, and some were going for a little bit more than that. So I put it in my cart. I've been buying a lot of brass pieces lately, and the reason for that is because they're selling. Well, this flamingo ended up going for $28.95 plus $11.95 shipping. I'm going to keep buying brass items as long as they keep selling. I was heading towards the restroom when I saw this mini Nintendo game. I didn't even know they made a mini version. They were asking $9.99 for this. It came with the controllers, and online they go for $40. I didn't know they made a mini Nintendo game. So when I saw it, I was a little bit surprised. But not as surprised as when it sold for $29.95 plus shipping. Then I was surprised and a little bit happy. Okay, well, if you see them out there, definitely pick them up. It's only the first one I've ever seen. Okay, on to the next item. I decided to search in the back of their store, and I'm pretty happy I did, because I saw this animated Windows projection kit. It projects Christmas scenes, Halloween scenes, and New Year's scenes on your window. It's pretty cool. They only wanted $9.99 for it, and online they go for around $80. That holiday scene window projector ended up selling for $30.95 plus shipping. And the good news was it ended up selling to one of my viewers. Her name is Lori from South Carolina. Hi, Lori. Also, have a Merry Christmas, Lori. Okay, well, now it's time to get on to the next item. The last thing I found at this store turned out to be a pretty nice find. It was a scuba diving depth gauge. They were only asking $4 for it, and online they go for between $40 and $45. It's a nice find. Don't you agree? Scuba diving stuff is usually pretty expensive, so when I saw that depth gauge, I was pretty sure I was taking it home. Well, I got it home, listed it on eBay, and it ended up selling for $34.95. Not bad for a $4 investment, huh? Yeah, okay now. On to the last item. Well, there wasn't many hours left to search at this store, but I did manage to see this vintage brass rhinoceros coat or hat rack. They wanted $7.99 for it, and this goes for $50 online. What a great day I'm having! That brass rhinoceros hat or coat rack ended up selling for $40.95, and I paid $7.99 for it. Well, it's another piece of brass that I'm making money on, so I'm going to keep buying brass items as long as the money keeps rolling in. Okay, well, you know what, guys? I'm going to give myself fireworks for brass items. Here we go. Isn't that fun? Okay, well, that's it for today. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click the subscribe button. And please hit that little thumbs up. But most of all, remember to stay safe out there, guys. Stay safe out there. Okay, till next time. Bye-bye.